Hey everybody, my name is Saquana Green. This is my first time doing a YouTube live video. Well, it's not necessarily live. It's live right now, but but anyway. Reason why I'm getting on here is because, and I'm sorry that you guys hear anything in the background, is because I wanted to kind of branch out a little bit about the business that I've partaken into, which is being a travel agent. One of the things that I'm super proud of and that I enjoy with this is having the opportunity to travel and know that I can make some extra money while doing so, whether it's something as simple as a small vacation or even a big one. Like, we do little family trips all the time, and all this time I was doing that and I wasn't making any money, someone else was. So I was just like, well, this seems like a good opportunity to try to invest in. And I thought that it was pretty interesting that I had no idea that my friend was already doing it. And, you know, I asked her a question about something and she just happened to bring it up, and I was like, oh, well, that seems pretty neat. Let me learn a little more about it. So I did. Now, don't get me wrong, it was completely different from what I do now. So I am a medical assistant, certified medical assistant. However, I was wanting to try something different. I wanted to kind of get outside of whatever expertise that I already have in the occupation that I'm in now, and thought it would be different to try something outside of the box just to see where it would go. And the good thing about this business is that, you know, you have a money back guarantee, to where after 30 days you can change your mind and say, you know what, this is just not for me, I pass, and you can get your money back. I don't know where the stipulation is, where people feel like that's like not realistic. I mean, I think that's pretty cool that they allow that, but at the same time too, realistically, I already knew that in 30 days, it's not nearly enough time to really enjoy the business or learn about the business enough to say, hey, you know, this is not for me. I feel like saying that within a 30-day time span, like, you would have to be like a genius pretty much to be able to profit enough to make millions of dollars, right? If you were able to do that within 30 days. If you are, kudos to you. I just know I wasn't built that way to do that. I know that things take time, especially when it's something new that you're trying to learn, right? So my thing was, you know, I just wanted to be able to try something outside of me, my normalcy, right? And just see where it goes. And now I'm almost a year in the business, and it has been an experience nonetheless. It's been awesome, and I actually joined both sides of the business. You can have an option to do one or the other, but I just think it makes more sense to do both. One is lesser than the other. For an investment, you do more you have more options on one side, but at the same time too, there's two businesses in one that are both beneficial, right? In my opinion. So I always incorporate to learn the business. One of the things that I like about this business is that it grants you opportunity to learn from all walks of life, right? There are architects, there are doctors, there are lawyers, there are accountants, there are so many people that are a part of the travel business that is using it to their advantage, because they know that they traveling nurses, I mean, you name it, or people that just like to travel leisurely, or even business-wise. My daughter's about to come in the room. She's about to come in the house. I don't want her to interrupt me. Okay, so pretty much it's just having that opportunity to kind of just learn from walks of life, building some financial freedom, opportunities for yourself so you can be able to build the ideal life that you want to be able to build, right? I don't think I know anyone who would want to work a 9 to 5 if it's not granting them the allotted money to be able to do the things that they want to do. Sorry, y'all. Do the things that they want to do. You know, you have PTO, you have to ask for permission, you have to do certain things in order to, my dog, y'all. Shh, fight. Yeah. Okay, well, don't make assumptions. Anyway, sorry, y'all. So, as y'all know, I have a family. I'm not like, not only do I work a full-time job, but I also have a family to raise. I have my daughter who's a teenager. She's 16. I also have a huge gap because I have a 4-year-old. I also have 2 older sons. One lives with us and the other one is moved out. My house is pretty blended. And I have 2 dogs and they keep me very busy as well because they're attention seekers as well. So, Nicholas? Oh, okay. So yeah. My thing with this is that it's flexible too. Like I said, I work a full-time job still in the medical field at a very fast-paced doctor's office where it's always busy. And I mean, always busy. And I have the opportunity to allot myself the time to run my business as well as spend time with my kids, spend time with my husband, spend time cooking if I need to, even though he's a better cook than me. But, you know, things like that. And I break them up into little pieces. I may set timers. I have my vision board. I have certain things to motivate me. But at the end of the day, I'm just an average person living an average life. Some people may feel like it's above theirs, but who cares? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm human. And I have things that I need and want, just like the next person. And my job, honestly, I mean, my job, I'm grateful for it. You know, I'm very grateful for it. But I know that at this point in my life, I still need my job. Do I want to need my job? I don't want to feel like I need my job. I want it to be to where if I work my job, it's because I choose to, not because I need to, if that makes sense. So that's why this business allots me that opportunity to do so, because we have great coaches that help us lead us into positioning so we can be able to do those things. I have one particular coach that I've grown very close to, and I didn't know her, you know, and at first, and we've gotten close, and I respect her wholeheartedly. She literally have showed us what it's like to work at minimum wage, having a minimum wage job, working, going to school to better yourself, but then also working your business and being coachable enough to be able to do the things to help assist and then flourish. And when I tell you she was able to quit her job, she was able to, we don't say quit, retire. We don't like the word quit. Well, at least I don't like the word quit, because technically you're not quitting. It's an option. You choose to retire your job because you no longer need it. You have a business that is successful enough to where you can do this business in your sleep and still be able to allot you money in your sleep. And that's the type of efforts that I want to be able to have for my family. Is it wrong? Is it marketing myself or anybody? No, it's not. We market things every day. My thing is just the factor of that I have not seen anything bad in this business that makes me say that outweigh the good, if that makes sense. So pretty much I'm saying that everything about this business has plus sides to it. I have not seen bad sides yet, right? Nor do I want to, or will I? Will there be bumps? Will I make mistakes? Absolutely. Like I said, I'm human. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. But at the same time too, I do want to better myself. And I also want to better others in the same aspect that are, either where I'm at or not exactly where I'm at, want to get where I'm at and further, wants to accelerate. Maybe they're higher than me and want to learn more. And the crazy thing about it is that I don't want people to think, oh, well, she's still learning, you know, but what am I going to learn from her? Well, I mean, we can learn from each other because it's not just us. You'll be in the business for yourself, but you won't be in the business by yourself. And that I literally mean that. Like, you literally will have hundreds and thousands of people that are open arms supportive because everybody wants everybody to succeed. And the stigma that people try to get, like, I did my research with this business and all of that stuff. And, you know, even if the naysayers say, oh, well, this didn't do this, that, and the third, or you didn't look at this, that, and the third. Okay, well, so far, I've had no complaints. So far, things have worked out in my favor. So far, I've learned a lot. And I can say that it's made me a stronger person because it has made me see something that I was capable of doing that I had, that nobody else was willing to pursue to show me except for one person. It took one person who just happens to be a friend of mine that brought it to my attention. If she had not, I probably would not have known anything about this. I probably wouldn't even looked into it. At one point, I wasn't even really messing around with social media, except for once in a while with my kids and to keep in touch with family and whatnot. But honestly, I really was not even focused enough to say that. But I feel like now I have built up a stronger confidence in myself as well as the people around me, and what, bless you, and what I was able to give off, I was also able to receive. So the certain things that others might have been lacking, I might have been able to give to them and vice versa. And that's the beauty of this business, because there are so many men and women of all races, diversity, religions, you name it. And everyone does not look at, it's no politics in it. It's none of that stuff. Everybody looks at everybody like a human being that is trying to just be successful. And that is what it is. Because at the end of the day, you can get as far as you get in the corporate world, but once you get there, you're there. This gives you opportunity to go further for yourself and to explore and to learn and to grow. And, you know, I could care less about anything or any negative that anybody would have to say about this YouTube comment or anything like that. Even if you're not feeling it and you want to express your opinion, so be it. But at the end of the day, unless you were there doing it, and even so still, you weren't there long enough to even give an allotted opinion about it, I would think, then, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, it's not always for everybody. Like, just because it didn't work for you, the naysayer, I'm saying, let's hypothetically speaking, doesn't mean that it won't work for the next person. Like, maybe your mental wasn't ready. Maybe you had other stuff going on. I'm just speaking in example. So I don't want to be rambling on. I don't want to burn my food either. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I said. If you are interested and want to learn some more about the business, my link is in the description box below. You can click on there if you want to go ahead and get started with the business. You can utilize any asset of getting in contact with me on my link. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you all, and you guys all have a blessed rest of your night.